Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and tonight we are running on MyWhoosh. Tonight's Manic Monday exercise will be 10-minute tempo blocks. Just what we need on this hot sunny day. For me, I'm running at 125% intensity, which means we've got two 10-minute blocks, 11.6 kilometers per hour. It's 20 degrees centigrade in the Cornish garage tonight, 40% humidity. I've been down in the garage, folding up the tent. The kids had a sleepover last night in a huge family tent, weighs a ton. So much to Tina's delight, I had to use the tractor to bring it back up in the little 50-gallon water tank, which is stuck on the back. Tina's running at 114% intensity tonight, 24.5 degrees centigrade in her running shower room. Good evening Sebastian, good evening Tina, and good evening Anthony Anderson. Thank you for joining us in the live chat on Virtual FMR. Right, what time is it? Classes, we have got just under 2 minutes to go and we'll start the event. We'll just wait for Sebastian, I think. I can see Tina there in the lineup amongst the cyclists with myself. I've also been helping my mum move house today, or she moved house on Friday. So all day Friday we were lifting and carrying boxes. Saturday we were over there most of the day. Yesterday I didn't. I did my long run and rested in the afternoon and sat in the garden. And Today we've been over there again, moving concrete gnomes around from our old house, picking them up from the old house and taking them over to our new house. And huge, heavy plant pots. Lucy, my wife's just gone over there again now in her car to pick up a few more pots. And I'm sure after this run and a shower, I'll be heading back over there again to pick some more up. Never stops here. Oh, and all the bedding and everything from the camp still down in the paddock. The tent's up here, but all the bedding and all the rubbish is still down there, so we still have to get that in. Back to work tomorrow for me. What time are we on? 45 seconds, Sebastian. Here he is. Sebastian's with us now. Yep, I've had my week off. Bank holiday Monday today, so back to normal tomorrow. So we'll see what happened whilst I was away and what's broken and needs repairing. I'm sure there'll be plenty to do tomorrow. So 10 o'clock bedtime for me tonight, 6 o'clock start in the morning. Here we go then, gang. I've got Sebastian and Tina with me in MyWhoosh for Manic Monday. 10-minute tempo blocks. 15 seconds and we'll start. Tina's off, look. Tina's off. Quick, come on, Sebastian, catch her up. Here we go then. So, 5 minutes at 9.4 for Sebastian and myself. That's if he's running at 125. Are you running with Tina tonight, Sebastian, or me? What are we? 9.4. 9.4. A bit past there. Here we go then. Tina's up in front. Oh, start the watch. Garmin Connect doesn't sync to Strava. Or Garmin Connect does, but MyWhoosh doesn't. So, treadmill run. Go. There we go. Watch is on. Anthony Anderson's asking, couldn't they have made their own way there? Who's that, the gnomes? They feel a bit heavy-legged, Anthony. They just sat there doing their own thing. And I tell you what, some of them weighed a ton. I don't like asking my wife to help me lift things, but one of them was like a... I can't remember what they're called now. It was like a boy and a girl cuddling each other. What do they call them? Those things with wings. Not fairies. I can't remember. So here we go then, 9.4 for 5 minutes. Feel warm already. Oh, we've got there's another runner running past us in a red t-shirt. That's good to see. Look at that, Tina. There's another female runner. Not in our little group here, but they are running on MyWhoosh. I bet they're as surprised to see us, a little group of runners, as we are to see her. Yeah, so outside today, it's still, there's no wind, it's really, really warm. It's blue skies, wall to wall. It's fantastic out there. So it looks like Sebastian's running with me tonight at 125% intensity. He's right on my heels. Sebastian's been out in the garden himself this afternoon, chopping down the walnut tree and then putting it through the shredder or the chipper. Should we have a look? How long have we got? 3 minutes to go until we bump the speed up, I think. Let's go. What are we looking for on here? There it is. There you go. There's Sebastian's work from this afternoon. Here's the chipper in the bottom right corner and 2 bags of garden waste ready to go out to the recycle centre. Tina's asking if Sebastian's wearing a new t-shirt in game tonight. Anthony's got a couple of heavy gnomes in his garden as well. Well, the thing is, my mum's got about 30 gnomes, ranging from little tiny cats and squirrels right up to statues like this, half my height. And they're all made of cement or concrete or whatever it is they make them out of. So there's Sebastian's work he's done this afternoon. There's my tent, look. Half collapsed. Tractor waiting by to carry it up. And all the shrapnel bedding all in a big heap. That's all still down there, that lot. But the tent's down and packed away. Back up to the house, which is good. What we got here then? There's Sebastian's chipper there, look. That's what Sebastian's been doing all afternoon. Show the mole, says Tina. Oh yes. Tina's husband Alan was out in the garden or somewhere, and he managed to snap a picture of a mole who just so happened to pop his head up as with increased speed. With increased speed. I missed that. Here we go then. I'm going to find it harder to talk now. 13.8 for 30 seconds. I've got to run now until I catch back up with Sebastian to make sure I do my 30 seconds. Right, here we go then. Back down to 9 and then we'll get the mole.
One, two, three, let's go.
Oh, that was a wake-up call, wasn't it, Sebastian? And there's the mole that popped his head up today, or yesterday, when was it, Tina? And said hello to Alan, Tina's husband. There we go then, back into the arch. Another 30-second sprint, 13.8. Fifteen seconds to go. Five, four, three, two, one. Back down to 9 for 1 minute. And then there's some of the gnomes lined up that I was moving around today. Queued up outside the house, down the side of the house, around the front of the house. Out in the back garden, there's a mushroom there, look, and an owl and some other bits and pieces and some pots in the background. And then Sebastian sent me this picture here. 10 seconds to go. Three, two, one. Now we're off. 11.6 for 10 minutes. So here we go then, 11.6, 10-minute tempo blocks, first of 2. Tonight's workout is about 36 minutes long, I think, something like that. So one of the longer ones here on MyWhoosh for Manic Monday. We've worked our way to the end of the choices in the workout selections last week. So now we're back at the beginning again. And over the coming weeks we'll work our way through to the end again. And so on. That's not my mum's gnomes, by the way. That's a photo Sebastian sent me when we were talking about the gnomes. I wonder if in there, Tina, we've got the videos of the badgers and foxes. Let's have a look. There's a Sebastian, a picture he sent us one morning of his breakfast. It's a long way back, isn't it? There must be copyright now on the badgers and foxes garden. Now the BBC have been in there filming. That's Tina's friend's garden. She puts all those little meals out for the foxes and badgers, all those little table flowers. And then they come every evening and every morning and have their breakfast and supper. Sebastian says our conversation is copyright. Yeah. Six minutes to go. 11.6. Heart rate 139. And there's the fox coming for his breakfast. Where's the fox? There he is. Oh, he's running off. Camera shy. There he is, look at his mate. Oh, keep tapping the screen. So coming to the BBC soon. Foxes and badgers. What are those flowers? They look like buddleia. 4 minutes to go. First rep of 2. Heart rate still 139, running at 11.6 kilometers per hour. Less than 4 minutes to go now. We've just clocked over 2.5 kilometers in. We should hit a minimum of 5k tonight. Probably hit about 6, I would have thought. Be nice. Won't need to go outside tonight in this heat. Manic Mondays on MyWhoosh is all about what we do here. Working my way into the week. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we run on Zwift. Film my run 500 with Noble Pro. And then I go outside afterwards. Wednesdays is Workout Wednesday. Currently Group B. And Fridays is outdoor. Medium run. About 11k. Saturdays part run. Sundays long run. So that's what I've got coming up this week. Same as last week and the week before. Weekly mileage now. Hitting 100k. Second week in a row last week, so let's see if I can do it again this week and next week and the week after and possibly the week after, and then it'd be taper time for me. Two minutes to go. To go, and then we got a 1 minute break. That's all, Sebastian and Tina. 1 minute at 9 kilometers per hour for Sebastian and myself, and then we'll be back on it again for another 10 minutes. Good effort this interval session. 2 strong efforts, gets the heart rate up, makes you hot and sweaty. I think next week's is a nice easy one. I think it's a bit of a crazy one actually. I think it's like 20 minutes, but you're changing speed about every 30 seconds. So you really have to keep your eye on the speed changes. Anthony Anderson says on Friday he noticed the warm down period on Zwift. It's a good addition, yeah. It's funny that one, isn't it, Anthony? I noticed it last week after the last update. It just pops up if you've done a workout session. When you get to the final arch, it gives you a few minutes to with a countdown, doesn't it, in the bottom left? Keep you going for a couple more minutes. So we'll see that tomorrow. After the 5 PM UK time, film my run session. 8 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to 9 for 1 minute. 1 minute to catch our breath, Sebastian. And then we go again for the second time. Just try and check your form. Breathe nice and steady. Try and bring the heart rate down a few beats. 132 for me at the moment. 30 seconds to go. Tina says she's been to the gym today. This feels tough tonight. Good work, Tina. Sebastian's already dead. He's also put in a good effort. He's been out in the garden all day, so he's absolutely knackered. But he's joined us tonight. He's pushing through it. Well done, you two. Here comes the arch for Sebastian and myself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up 2, 11.6, final push Sebastian, final push. Let's get the week off to a good solid start, shake out the legs. Do you want to see, buddy? Here we go, let's have a look at my stats on Garmin. Training readiness before this run. Oh no, it's just jumped up, that's good. 25, my training readiness right on the edge of the red bar. High recovery needs, apparently. So there we go, there's my training readiness for today. Body battery, Tina, currently 37%. Heart rate 133. Sleep score for last night, 7.5 hours. Your total sleep was long enough, but you spent a lot of time awake. Well, how does that make sense? It's telling me I had enough sleep, but I spent all time awake. Tina's training readiness tonight was 72. Very good. .98 ms for my HRV status. Balance at the moment, which is good. No idea what it really means, but green is good, isn't it? Red is danger. Sebastian's body battery is 3%. So I think this run will finish him off. He'll get into his pajamas and go to bed. Seven and a half minutes to go, Sebastian. You're doing well. Well done, Tina. 21.5 minutes into the workout. Well over halfway through now. About 15 minutes to go. Well, less than 15 minutes to go now. Have you been running today, Anthony? Have you been outside, or did you go out yesterday? Rest day today? My watch is telling me I've run 4 kilometres just over. Nicely synced actually tonight, so my watch is saying 4.3. In game is saying around the same sort of thing, 4.1, so not bad for the watch as it measures distance on the treadmill with your cadence and the way your arms swinging. Heart rate for Tino 150, 150. Same for Sebastian, 150. 136 for me. 6 minutes to go. Anthony Anderson's training readiness is 70. Went out yesterday and did 13 kilometres. He said it was very hot again. Well done, Anthony. Good work, buddy. Paul Hayward. He says it's hot up here today. What's it like in the Cornish garage? Currently 20.1 degrees centigrade. It is hotter outside, however. It's been a nice, hot, sunny, still blue sky day today. I've been helping me mum move house, Paul, lifting concrete gnomes and garden pots. And then I came home and had to collapse the family tent because the kids had a sleepover last night. And it's one of those huge, heavy ones. So I've just got that up to the garage before the run. Sebastian finished chipping up his walnut tree. Tina's been to the gym. Everyone's knackered. And here we are running on MyWhoosh. Crazy runners. We're all as bad as each other. We're over halfway now through the second block. Getting it done. Almost there, Sebastian. Stay on it, buddy. Approaching 4.5 kilometers in. So we're going to reach 5k today, which is nice. Probably about 6 by the time we finish. Anthony Anderson says he hasn't done anything today, so he's ready to go. Nice one. That's why your training readiness is 70. And mine is 25. That's Sunday's run. Yesterday's run. It's supposed to be a rest day today, according to Garmin. Sebastian says he's feeling hot. Hot, hot, hot. Ole, 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 ole. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Sure is. Back to work for me tomorrow, Paul. Week off is now over. I had bank holiday Monday today, so first day back tomorrow. Going back for a rest. Too busy home here. My next week off now is the end of September, beginning of October. So not too long to wait. 6 weeks or so. I booked it off the week off after my Saints and Smugglers 100 at the end of September. So I've got a nice week to recover. Tried a different pair of shoes on my long run yesterday, a pair of Innovate's G300 Ultras, which I bought years ago. Never really worn them, only worn them a couple times. I thought I'd see if they were suitable for the 100. So I wore them yesterday on my 40k run, and nope, they felt very flat compared to the Hokas that I usually run in, and my little toes on both my left and right foot were rubbing, so quite sore. So I hate to think what would happen if I wore them for 100 miles. So now I'm looking back at the Hoka Mafati X's again. The new trail running shoe for ultra running from Hoka, very similar to Hina's Skywood X's. All the reviews seem quite good on them. People have mentioned they feel heavy when going uphill, but then they do say they feel very comfortable to run in. They grind out the miles one after another, so I might pick up a pair of them for the 100. It's either that or a really nice light pair of road shoes if the weather is dry still, like some Nova Blast or something. That's what I ran the 100k in a couple months back. Had no issues at all, no blisters, very comfortable. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Paul Hayward says he used his new shoes the last 2 runs outside. He said it makes a real difference. It does. I did land Hydrock Park run on Saturday. I usually run them in my old Speed Goats because it's a bit of a trail run with a bit of a road and a hill. I borrowed my son's Nova Blasts and beat my PB at that course by 30 seconds. And I wasn't going hell for leather. I put a good effort in. I think when you've got light, spongy shoes on, it does have a bit of a placebo effect and make you feel like you can go faster. And I beat my PB, which has been standing there for quite some time. I usually run around 23 minutes on that course. Well, that on Saturday I ran it in 22:16. So that's a bit of a shave, isn't it, of a course PB. So whether this training blocks that I'm currently in the middle of 2 or 3 weeks into is starting to take effect, or the shoes. I think it was the shoes or a combination of the two. I think you've got the Nova Blasts, haven't you, Paul? I think you've mentioned that. They are very light, very spongy, comfortable shoes. So I'll keep researching. It all depends on the weather. I haven't had a new pair of shoes for about 4 years, running shoes. They're all a bit flat now and a couple of speed goats are splitting on the sides. But they keep going, and if not on runs, out in the garden and down the street. 13.1 blast at the end here, look, Sebastian. For 30 seconds. Didn't see that coming. Here's the arch. Back down to 9 for 1 minute, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 1 minute and 9 kilometers per hour. And then one more blast at 13.1. 30 seconds or 1 minute at 9, and then 5 minutes at 9.4 to cool down at the end. We will hit 6 today, we might even hit 7. Yeah, Paul says, yep, his new shoes are Nova Blast, even though he bought them last year. I think he said November. He's just dug them out of the box last week. New shoes does feel nice, doesn't it? You get used to your old ones and think you don't want to change, but then when you feel the new ones. What's next? Have we got another 13.1 blast? What's going on? I thought we'd already done 2. And there we go. Back down to 9. So that's it, that's the last 13.1. Well done, Sebastian, you did it, buddy. Even with knackered legs from all your gardening today. Well done to Tina. Been to the gym. Now she's running here with us on MyWhoosh, Manic Monday, 10-minute tempo blocks. Good work, both of you. Five minutes at 9.4 now to finish it off. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? Something to do on this hot bank holiday Monday. Tina says, Skywoods are road shoes. Personally, she doesn't like them as the stack is too high. I think the stack's quite high on the trail version as well. And a lot of people say they're awesome on the flat and rolling hills, but if you're going down a steep incline, they're a little bit worrying if you're not sure on your feet, because they sort of propel you forward due to the drop. It's about 8mm drop from heel to toe or something. That's why I keep swinging backwards and forwards. But all the reviews I watch on them, people sort of rave about them and say, well, yes, if what you want is a comfortable ultra running shoe for 100-mile runs, they're awesome. However, they're a little bit too heavy and they make you feel like you're falling forwards when going down steep hills. But they are very good and eat away at the miles. So it's, oh, what do you do? Thank you, Tina. Tina's going to select tomorrow's Fill My Run 500 route tomorrow. Paul Hayward says, well done, everyone. Something else I did on the weekend was last weekend I ran a marathon distance and I just took water with me. And then the last 5k I was really drained. This week I took a cheese and pickle sandwich, a packet of Squares crisps, a Foozy like nut bar, and halfway round at 25k I ate like one sandwich, half the packet crisps and a bit of the nut bar. I also had High Five isotonic drink in my 2 bottles at the start, and then halfway through topped them back up with water. I finished feeling great. You know, yeah, I felt a little bit tired, but I ran the last hill in all day, and even today, I've had no stiff legs or anything, so a little experiment to myself. What is it like if you eat halfway round and you feel so much better? Yeah, Auntie Anne's there's just backing up what we've been talking about, saying the medics are saying they are treating a lot of injuries at the moment due to high stacked shoes. It is, isn't it? A lot of people buy these shoes probably, running them in an outdoor event for the first time and without like sort of trying them beforehand, and are rolling an ankle. And the sort of terrain I will be running on, it's about 40% road, 30% coast path and 30% moorland, something like that. It's the coast path, which is the technical one for high stacked shoes, because you've got lots of steep hills, steep stepped hills, rooty tracks with roots sticking out. And where the sheep walk on the coast path, they like make a small channel in the path, so they're quite narrow in the sides. If they've got wide shoes on, they catch the sides of the path. And as you have seen from one of my videos, one of my shorts, me face planting on the coast path due to the roots and the narrow paths. So that's another thing I've been thinking about. Would the Mafati X be too wide for the coast path trails? Keep running to 7k, Sebastian. Round it up. 30 seconds to go officially. We're at 6.7 kilometers. So 300 meters or so to go to the finish. What I've always worn, Tina, is speed goats. I've had speed goat 3s, 4s. I've currently got 2 sets of speed goat 5s in rotation. Both have got no sponge left in them, due to the amount of mileage they've done. They've probably done about 1,000 kilometers in each. And the light blue ones have got split down the side as well. So maybe look for a pair, look for a bargain speed goats from last year's. Speed Goat 6s are out now, aren't they? So maybe have a look at them, or see if I can pick up a pair of Speed Goat 5s, because that's what I've got at the moment. And I find them comfortable, they fit well around my foot, they don't give me blisters, they got good tread. Might be the way to go. Paul saying you should have 3 pairs and get your crew to change your shoes as you go. Hopefully it's nice and dry, Paul. We don't have to change then. I run uncrewed. I just use the aid stations. I'm mad. there's not as much. Good thing is about not having a crew is you're not tempted to sit down and have a chat. You've got to keep going. Buy more speed goat sensors, Tina. I think that's going to be it, isn't it, Tina? See if I can find some speed goat 5s at a good price. There we go, 7k for me and Sebastian. Well, just about. It says 6.9 on the right hand side, 7 at the top. There it is, 7 kilometres done. Stop the watch. Save that run on the watch so we can get MyWhoosh onto Garmin Connect. Anthony Anderson says he's got 4 pairs of shoes so his feet don't get used to the same type of shoe. Works for him. That's the key, isn't it, Anthony? People ask me what I do for various runs and stuff, and I say if you found something that works, whether it's nutrition, food, kit, whatever it is, if it works for you, stick with it. And that's what Tina just told me with the speed goats. So maybe that's what I'll see if we can find some reasonably priced speed goats. Anyway, let's save this run, shall we? Well done, Sebastian. Well done, Tina. Good work tonight. Quite warm in Germany and here in the UK. Tina's going to put some Enator insoles into her speed goats. Freshen them up a bit. Anyway, thank you everyone for your chat in the live stream on Virtual FMR. Really appreciate your company. Thank you Paul and Sebastian and Anthony and Tina. Well done to Tina and Sebastian who took part tonight. I will be back here again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. Live streaming on Virtual FMR. Then Wednesday will be on Workout Wednesday Group B, but not live streaming. Or I might do, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how hot and sweaty we are. Thursday, Film My Run 500, and then Friday back outside. So have a good evening, everyone. Sebastian says now he's back in the garden. See you. And Paul Hayward says, what is that on the recliner seat, Sebastian, with your cocktail? Relaxing? No, I think he's out there sweeping up leaves and stuff. Anyway, let's bring up the last stream. I've got to go down the garden now to get the rest of the tent stuff. I've got something else to do as well, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, here we go. End sequence will work tonight because we're running on MyWhoosh. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe and take care. We'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye-bye.